Hello everyone, my name is Priyanka and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we will be discussing about the 10 ways how can you limit the screen time for your kids. Every parent today is concerned about the screen time for kids, and this has become such a hot topic among parents. In today's world, we have to deal with varieties of screen, unlike in the 90s where we only had television, and that has really become a challenge for the parents because technology has developed so much and there is no doubt that its significance will only increase in the future. So it is necessary that our kids learn how to use the technology in a better way. So what is a screen time? Screen time is the amount of time a person spends looking at the screen of an electronic device, be it phone, be it laptop, iPad, tablets or whatever it is. So that is the screen time. As a parent, we are responsible for teaching our children to use the electronics in a better way. So first, let me tell you what are the disadvantages of letting our children watch too much of screen time. The first disadvantage is that it affects their eyesight. Too much screen use can lead to eye dryness, headaches, blurry vision. And studies have also proved that there is a rapid increase in myopia because children are so much exposed to the visual activity and they are not playing outdoors. And during this COVID times where there is online classes going on for most of the children, so they are already exposed so much of screen time and they don't end up playing outside. So they watch television and they are more exposed to the screens. And the second disadvantage is that too much screen use leads to the sedentary lifestyle, and this is applicable for adults as well, and eventually leads to laziness and becoming a couch potato because a child is sitting in front of a TV or a laptop for a longer period of time, and this leads to obesity in kids too. The third disadvantage is that it affects their sleep. The blue light that is emitted from the display screen of the electronic devices interferes with the sleep cycle of the kid and therefore causing insomnia. As a result, it is always advisable to not let them watch TV 1 hour prior to their sleep. So as you can see that there are so many side effects in letting children have too much of screen time, and it is the responsibility of the parents to instill good habits into them around screen time and develop some good habits. So let's see how you can limit this screen time and develop some healthy and good habits into them. So the first tip is to be a role model. Are you constantly glued to your smartphone, iPads or laptops? Because kids always learn by what they see and not what they hear. You can't be a good role model if you want to reduce your kids' screen time but you are always scrolling on your smartphones. And it is no rocket science to understand that in order to reduce your kids' screen time, you need to get off from your screen as well. So set rules for yourself like you set rules for your kids and make sure that you follow them. Some job roles require parents to be constantly on the phone or on the laptop, but in that scenario, you need to make your kid understand that this is the job that they are doing, this is the work that they have to do, and have a designated work time and a screen-free time with your kid so that they can easily understand that my parents are always on the laptop because they have their special type of work that they have to do, and now they are not working, they are spending time with me, so they are off the screen. The second tip is to establish house rules. Establishing house rules and trying to reinforce them leads to development of a well-rounded children. If you let them use their screen time without setting any limits, they will never learn the right way to use electronic device as a child, and this can continue to their adulthood as well. Your kids will not always feel good about the rules. They will sometimes whine and you might be tempted to give in. But in those moments, remind yourself that why have you set those rules? And as long as it remains valid, there is nothing wrong in being stern. The rules you set depends what works in your household. But to give general idea, like what I said at my home is like no screen time while eating food, or no screen time prior to 1 hour before sleep, no screen time in the mornings. So these are some of the rules that I set at my home, but it totally depends on you what works with your kid and what works at your household. The third tip is screen-free activities. It is a very important reminder for moms is that children are naturally curious learners and they don't require much assistance in keeping themselves busy, but they do require a safe environment to explore and be themselves. The fourth tip is to educate them on the side effect of too much of screen time. When you make a rule, Your kid might ask you that why they can't do it. And as a parent, if you say, because I said so, or no question asked, just do it, this never helps. When my son asks that why don't I let him watch certain videos or there is a limit of 1 hour, I explain him the reason and he seems to understand it better because I tell him why, and there is more likely that he will follow the rule. Another benefit is that if they understand that there is a disadvantage in having too much of screen time, they will understand it better in their childhood, and when they enter into adulthood, they can self-regulate their choices. Try to encourage your kids to play on their own. This helps to develop a sense of independence in them. They learn how to use their free time by engaging in imaginative play or doing creative work. Children have never-ending curiosity and wild imagination, and they love to play with the toys that promotes creativity and needed their imagination, like Legos, building blocks, kitchen set, doll set. And playing with such toys also helps to develop social skills in them. And when children play with their siblings or with their friends, they also try to negotiate for toys, and that sometimes lead to fight as well. And sometimes they solve their fights by themselves and sometimes by adult intervention. But it also helps a lot in developing their social skills. To get started with an independent play, the first thing you need to do is start slowly. Sit in silence beside them, and when they are comfortable playing with themselves, you can move to another room while they play. The second thing that you need to do is to start with the child interest. Start with his favorite type of toys. When he is comfortable playing with the toys, then you can ask him to play along by himself and you can move away. And the third thing that you can do is encourage independent play or pretend play with siblings or his friends, because kids enjoy a lot when they play pretend play with their friends or with their siblings. The sixth tip is to create a culture of books. One of the best ways that you can spend time with your little one is to read books, books, books and more books. Quality books are so incredibly essential in your kids' routine. Choose just a right book for story time. Do you ever get frustrated when your kid can't choose a right book for himself or herself? It is so because your kid is just looking for the right kind of book that can open a whole new world for him or her that day. The seventh tip is to choose music over TV or tablets. Play music in the background to encourage longer duration of independent play. Play up an instrumental song and make up your own words along with your child. Kids love this activity. Use your child's favorite song as a reward to their good behaviors instead of letting them watch TV. The eighth tip is to spend time outdoors. Time spent outdoors in the early morning and fresh air is very important for the overall development and growth of kids. And time spent outdoors in the sun is not only important for vitamin D, but it also helps in building stronger eyesight. Therefore, kids who spend time outdoors are able to sleep better and they are also able to focus on studies better. Movements like climbing, skipping, rolling also improves the gross motor skills, and many experts have said that it is advised to spend at least 3 hours a day in outdoors, because that results in better all-round growth of a child and better academic success as well. These days, one of the biggest hurdles is to find a safe play space for children. While these hurdles are to be resolved as a society, but we as a family need to ask ourselves, how can we adopt active lifestyle and how can we introduce more outdoors in our kids' routine? The ninth tip is to use a screen time tracking app. There are many apps that are available for parents to control and track the screen time for their kids. You can either install on your device or on your child device, and you get the option of controlling their usage. You can even get the web history and what they are surfing. I don't personally use these apps because my son is just 4 and I control his screen time, so I know what he is watching. It is in full control. But if you are that frustrated parents who is finding difficult to engage their kids in other activities and they are only sticking to watching TV or visual things, then you can definitely use these apps and you can control their usage time and limit their screen time. The 10th and the last tip is to handle the backlash like a boss. Negative responses are inevitable when you start to limit the screen time for kids. There will be tantrums, there will be frustration, there will be backlash. But that's a point where you need to have your game plan in place. Instead of getting yourself for a heated argument, heated discussion or a power struggle, you should be knowing exactly what you will going to say when your kid gets frustrated or is throwing tantrums on you. Over the time, your children will begin to predict that what will you say when they will come to you regarding their screen time. So there will be less argument, there will be less fighting on this issue. When it comes to limiting the screen time for your kids, the earlier you start, the better. So what are your best tips that you use with your kid in limiting the screen time? Please let me know in the comment section. And that's it for today's video. If you like it, then please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, then please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so that you are notified whenever I upload a new video. Till then, bye bye, take care.